Guys, this is how we hit 100 subscribers super fast. And if you want to learn more, come and join. So, the first thing I did was, of course, I know you've heard this time and time again, but you do need to be consistent on the YouTube. But other than that, there are a few other methods that you need to try out. Sorry, my tongue is white. I was having a snacky snack. um, really work on what you need to or want to show to your audience. So, I am not a growth channel or a finance channel, but I just wanted to use this live as an opportunity to help you hit that 100 subscriber goal. So, you're not going to see much more of this content in the future, but if you are interested in hearing more about how to hit 100 subs, let me know and we can chat. Anyways, another thing that I did is find out exactly what I want to do on my channel. So it's nice to have a lot of interest, but unless you have an audience that is just really focused on you as a person, all of your interests might not matter to everyone. So you need to find something that people can connect to and come back and know that they're going to have that place to connect with you on that level consistently rather than finding a person who's into, I don't know, baking and then they get excited to watch your content and then after two videos of you baking, now you are gardening and now you are doing gymnastics and now you are doing makeup and then you're shopping and you're doing a luxury haul and now you're into driving content. That's exciting. It's an exciting to have a lot of interests, but unless they're interested in you as a person as it is, you're not really going to find subscribers who are interacting with you on the level that excites you and makes your channel grow. So if you don't have something that of consistency that people can come back and expect to hear more of, it's not really useful to them. And so it's important to remind yourself that although YouTube is fun and everything, if you want your channel to grow and not just be a place to like put out fun stuff, hi, then you really need to think about what am I bringing to the people who are watching me. So, for example, if you want to do like a makeup channel, then you obviously can start out with like a tutorial or like a get ready with me or something like that. Um, but if you get a bunch of subscribers from one of those videos and then all of a sudden you're just doing car stuff, are the people around you really going to be interested? Thank you. In continuing to watch you. A few of them might, because a few of them might also be interested in car content as well, but the overwhelming majority probably want to watch more makeup type of stuff. And so there's going to be a major disconnect. Um, and you might find people, hello, 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 just not want to stick around. Guys, subscribe. Okay. Um, so yeah, really think about what is useful to your target audience. Of course, you can make content that doesn't go exactly with your niche from time to time, and see, how many people are interested in that kind of stuff as well. But if you are just starting from rock bottom, I think it's important to have a clear identity. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Um, so yeah, and I think it's important, especially me. I just hit 100 subs just a couple, well, actually just yesterday. So, it's nice. I would have liked to have someone's opinion who recently did it as opposed to people who have done it a long time ago. Because of course, everything changes on YouTube and social media platforms so quickly. So you do want to think about what does it take to hit that 100 subscriber mark um, in the game now. You know, and thank you for subbing. Thank you. As opposed to what did it take like 10 years ago? Like 10 years ago was so different. So, although tips from someone who hit it 10 years ago might be helpful, um, I think it's important to listen to people who have done it recently too, because it's very different. Thank you. Thank you. I actually did a live of this makeup recently, so if you're into that, definitely sub. Yes, absolutely. I have 400 subs. One tip: post often because your media will pop up more and you will find your audience. Yes, absolutely. I find that to be really helpful as well. Um, Another thing is I really like making long form content, but making some shorts as well and being consistent uploading some shorts is also really helpful because you get a lot more views on shorts because people just scroll through. So the likeliness for someone to come across your content as well is obviously a lot higher. So it just brings a lot more visibility to your channel, which is obviously really exciting, really helpful. Um, yeah, thank you for that, Lemons. Um, yeah, another thing I've been doing recently is doing this, is going live. Um, so if you can do a live showing the things that you like doing, it gives people the opportunity to engage with you like immediately. So they know that they're talking to somebody in real time, and it is satisfying to get to know people on that level. And I think, especially as a smaller creator, um, it brings like a sense of closer community because especially when you're under 100 subscribers. And Lemons, let me know if you've done lives as well. But it is nice to be able to engage. You know for a fact that your comments are not going to get drowned out the way it would when you're talking to somebody with a following that is much larger, say like thousands of subscribers, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Although you get that like live interaction still, and the creator might see your comment, it's also really likely that they won't even have time to respond to it all. So but when you're like just 100 subscribers, um you really get to talk to who you're seeing, right? I've done two live when I was at 100 subs, but I don't do them often, but they are good. Yeah, so take it from Lemons too. Like even if you don't do them often, you know they are a good tool. So definitely, if you are under 100 subs, think about that. Think about, you know, using all the tools that YouTube gives you. YouTube wants you to succeed. I think you need to think about that too. YouTube wants you to succeed, but they don't want to push people who are not consistently on the platform, right? So, yeah, you might have two really amazing videos a year, but if you're only putting out two videos a year, what YouTube doesn't really care to push you out, and I don't think most people would care to subscribe to someone who only puts out two great videos a year. Um, so that's something to think about as well. I mean, if you look at the monetization thresholds too, I think it goes to show you exactly that. One of them is through one of the things you need to hit is three videos within 90 days. So YouTube doesn't care if you put out three videos a year. They're not going to monetize you for the first time like that. Of course, once you hit it and get approved, you can do that. But they're not looking for people who are just putting out one video a year. So that's important to remember as well. Yeah. And another thing, like going back to like the whole point of the live, interact with your audience. If people are commenting on your videos, you do want to like talk to them, comment, engage with them. YouTube is big on community, and if you are not willing to make a community out of your audience and your space, then people will not want to subscribe. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, guys, remember to subscribe to me also. Um, and yeah, if you guys are smaller creators, let me know. And if you're a bigger creator, let us know like what are the tips that has helped you succeed. Absolutely. Yeah. So right now I'm working on a schedule of not only long form videos but shorts and lives because I want to be more active on lives as well. I found that a lot of people really enjoy interacting with me there. So yeah, let me know. Oh yeah, what you guys are doing for that, and drop your channel if you are um creating on YouTube as well. Let me know what the channel is, and we can check each other out. Whoop. Okay, let me refresh this. Hold on, guys. Oh, hello, hello. Yeah. So, welcome, guys. If you just joined the chat, we're talking about strategies to get over the 100 subscriber threshold. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, they say that 100 subscribers is like one of the hardest goals to reach just because it's the first major milestone really. So we're talking about that. I just hit 100 just recently, so this is like fresh ideas from someone who just did it. Yeah. Think about who your target audience really is too. Um, think about your ideal viewer. What do you want from your channel? What kind of communication with your audience do you want? If you're a comment or your comedy channel, you want people who want to laugh, for example. What age group is that? Like, are you like pranks? Maybe you're targeting like teen, early adult audience if you're like a prank channel. If you are beauty, lifestyle, maybe you're targeting like women, late teens, early 20s. Must say it does take a while, but the time also flies. I made my channel January 2025 and I'm still growing with it. Changed what I post a lot too. Yeah, absolutely. It takes a while to find out who you want to be as a creator and how you want to go about it. Love the makeup, hun. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Definitely subscribe if you're into makeup because I like to do get ready with me's and stuff. I did a live actually doing this makeup this morning. But yeah, um, it is quite the journey to um, create an audience here. So always thinking about what to do, how to engage, um, and also working on like who is your audience, so where are they and what time zones are they in. Like if you have a major audience, I don't know, in Africa, like in South Africa for example, maybe like work out what's their time zone, what time is it when they're watching. So and then you could kind of like post your content at times that might be more convenient to those people, to the major audience that you have. And then doing things like that really make the algorithm, um, it puts you in a better place with the algorithm, really. Because if you post and it's a good time for your audience, they're more likely to click, they're more likely to engage with your content as soon as you post. And if they're engaging right away, then the algorithm knows that it's good content and to push it out even more. So definitely be cognizant of that. Another major thing is like, first of all, your friends and your family are probably not your target audience. But if they love you, they like you, get them to like your videos, get them to subscribe, and get them to like share it to other people. Um, Definitely use the resources you have to your full advantage. And if you're doing this kind of stuff, like you just can't be shy. You can't be scared of being cringy. It's just like it is what it is. You just need to get over it. Cringe is like the cost of success here. So be cringe as much as possible because you can't succeed if you're not willing to be cringe. So, yeah, I think it is quite the journey. I'm definitely very excited to get to my next goal. My next goal actually is quite high. My subscriber goal is to reach 250 in a week. Let's see if that happens. Subscribe, and in a week I'll do another live and let you guys know. Did I make it there or not? But yeah, if you just dropped in, we're talking about how to get your first 100 subscribers, and some tips and tricks to get there. Definitely read through the chat. Lemons over here has 400 subscribers now and has dropped some real gems, and advice on that 100 subscriber journey. So as smaller creators, it's good to take advice from people who have done it recently. It's definitely a different journey than it would have been for someone who now has a million, who has done it a long time ago. So yeah, it has been quite the road. Yeah. So again, we were talking about finding your niche. Um, and I mean, you're definitely allowed to like play around with what you want to do. You might drop a video that you think you're going to be really into, like exploring on your channel, and then you realize, like, this is actually not what I want to post. And that's okay. But once you do find what you want to post, explore that topic deeper, and like really go through the comments that you do get. You might not get a ton when you're under 100 subscribers, but when you do get comments, like definitely respond to those comments. The things that people will tell you will kind of tell you how to post in the future. So, you know, if I drop like a travel video and people are like, "Oh wow, I've always wanted to go there. How was XYZ? Like how was the food, for example, you can obviously respond to that comment, and you should, but also you can make another video responding to that as well, because people might want to specifically explore that specific topic, right? So they might not just go to your comments to find that answer. So respond to that comment, but also make a video in regards to that as well. Hello, I love your makeup and hair. Hi, thank you. That's so kind. Thanks for joining the live. Definitely subscribe. And yeah, but yeah, we're talking about the road to 100 subscribers. As someone who's passed that milestone just recently, just going over the things that have helped me get there. So yeah, responding to comments, big thing, not only because people feel like they're valued when you talk to them, but also because you really get to find out what people are interested in and how you can like make more content going forward. So I just gave an example of, if you are doing a travel video, for example, I went to the Maldives. I'm going to be doing a video about that. Say I drop my video about the Maldives. Someone says, "Oh, I've always wanted to go there. How's the food?" Of course, respond to that comment, but also take some of those clips, make a new video specifically about the food. So it just gives you ideas on how to keep going and make more content about the things people want to see, the things you're already interested in posting about. So, and of course, remind people to subscribe, you know? They might be thinking, wow, this is great content, but sometimes people are not thinking subscribe, you know? Tell them to subscribe. And while I'm at it, guys, subscribe. Love to have you a part of the community. Yeah. So oh, yeah. Anyways, what is another thing I wanted to go over? Yeah, different tactics to really gain more subscribers. So think about expanding the types of content that you use on your channel. So you might only want to post long form content, really, but if you can even use clips from those long form content and create them into shorts, shorts get so many views because people are just swiping and it's easy to get more views. So just having the exposure of those shorts can be really advantageous. So always make sure you're thinking about things like that. I mean, things like this right now, going live, people love to engage in real time with creators. And it's a really good way to gain new ones because if people's first impression of you is that, hey, there's someone that I like to talk to, I've spoken to them, people already feel like they want to be part of your journey. So then it's a good way to get subscribers. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello. If you're new to the live, we're talking about how to get your first 100 subscribers. So we're going over some of the things, ideas I used to get there. Definitely, if you have your own channel, drop it down below and let us know how many subscribers you're at. I'm someone who just hit the 100 subscriber mark yesterday, and now my channel's at 117. So we're on the up and up. I got to 100 pretty quickly, so I think my advice is a pretty good, but you can be the judge. Yeah. So right now we're talking about diversifying the content that we make. So yes, niching down is a great idea, and you should definitely niche down. It's one of the proven ways to grow. Definitely recommend. Of course, explore your thoughts and ideas of what you want to make, but at the end of the day, niching down is an excellent idea. But what I mean by diversifying your content is not only sticking to long form content, but also making sure that we use um, or take advantage of things like shorts and lives. Um, YouTube has it there is because they want you to use it. So use it. Both of those things can get you so many more eyeballs on your channel. And so, hello, hi Brizzy, welcome to the live. So definitely make sure you use it. We're just talking about how to get your first 100 subscribers. I just did this very recently, actually. I reached, hello, I'm good. How are you? I reached 100 just yesterday and now we're at 117. So I'm just going over how I was able to do that and continue to grow so quickly. So, yeah, 100 subs. Really think about your niche and how you, oh, thank you so much, guys. Although I'm talking about how to grow right now, I really do like to do beauty lifestyle content. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely subscribe. But anyways, I really was able to do that because I took full advantage of the different types of content I can make here. So I love making a longer, like long form content video, but also I'm really taking advantage of making shorts and doing lives as well. Like right now, I'm making lives, I'm interacting with my audience. People really love that. So make sure you're doing that kind of stuff because YouTube wants to get your channel out there, but also be consistent. So um, I know that growth doesn't happen just overnight. You're not going to blink and then hit 100. I mean, you might if something goes viral. You might, but the truth of the matter is you might get on live, for example, and you might just be sitting with zero people watching you for a little bit. Can you do like squishy hunting? I don't know what that means, Brizzy. Um, but yeah, so if you're trying to hit 100, think about those things. Definitely, definitely, definitely think about those things. Squishy. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.